This model from Classic Construction Models arrives in an outer shipping carton, and inside is a nice quality box wrapped in clear film. The model comes with a numbered reproduction sales brochure, although this particular model is in fact a pre-production sample. So there might be some differences and refinements on the real models, of which 660 have been made. After ripping off the outer film, we still can't open the box because there's a couple of tabs to undo. So make sure you don't trim your fingernails before getting the model. With the tabs undone, we can lift the lid, and when it finally comes off, we see the model is wrapped in soft paper. That protects the paintwork, and all that's needed is to carefully lift out the model. And there's no assembly to do because this model is complete out of the box. As usual, we'll start with a worm's eye view, and there's reasonable detail under the 660 tractor, with the scraper being simpler and having a smooth underside to the bowl. The rubber tyres are good but without branding, and they are a little bit on the shiny side. Looking at the front of the 660, the exhaust has got a decent hole, the grille has got nice perforations, the Caterpillar name is embossed, and the lights have silvered surfaces. The engine block is plastic and it has Caterpillar moulded on it. All of the grab rails and steps are metal, and the controls in the cab look particularly good. One of the nicest areas of detailing is on the gooseneck. The hydraulics are modelled either with nice rubber hoses or realistically thin painted metal pipes. The graphics are nice and sharp, and they're a more modern version than those shown in the reproduction sales brochure. On top of the ejector plate there are nice see-through perforations, and the detail in the casting includes bolt heads, and there are metal grab rails. Once again, we're out on the Cranes Etc. test track, and let's see how the 660 performs. And it's a heavy model which rolls nice and smoothly. There is steering on the front axle, but it's got a limited range of movement. But even so, you can set the model with some interesting poses. One nice little touch is that if you move the wheels, the steering wheel turns, although the steering ratio will certainly test the driver. Let's now take a look and see how the model functions at the gooseneck. And certainly in terms of horizontal rotation, it's very good. There's also degrees of movement at the pivot point, and that includes movement side to side, and also some movement forward to back. Now we'll move on to have a look at the scraper functions, and the apron at the front works very well. It opens up to a good angle, and the hydraulics have got a nice stiffness so you could pose it at any position you want. The apron is up, so to push out the earth that's inside the bowl you move the ejector forward, and it's controlled by a couple of hydraulic rams, and it all works smoothly enough. Let's now see how the model gets on at excavating or scraping the earth. To do that you need to lower the bowl so that the cutting edge at the front digs into the earth so the bowl fills up when the scraper moves forwards. Here again the hydraulics are nice and stiff so you can hold any pose, and you can get the bowl right down to simulate cutting. The real machine was large and so is the model, so let's see how big it is. With the tape out, it's just over 14 inches or 36 centimetres long. This is a Cranes Etc. safety advisory. If you're on site and feel like a goldfish in a bowl, don't get pushed around. The Caterpillar 660 was an impressively large machine from the 1960s, and Classic Construction Models has done a good job reproducing it. The finish and build quality is very good, as is the detailing. Added to that, the functionality is engineered well, making the model easy to highly recommend.